Bobbie Faye showed up one day with her bags packed and basically said to me, "You're writing about me." And I was like, no, yes, you're writing about me. So we sort of had an argument and she won. And I decided I didn't really want to be blown up, so it was easier to write about it than to actually have it happen to me. Introduce Bobbie Faye. Well, buy insurance because she's going to blow something up in your neighborhood. And I'm very, very, very sorry about that. She's, Bobbie Faye is a kick-ass Southern heroine. She takes no prisoners. She's one of those kind of people that goes for whatever it is she thinks that she's supposed to do, and nothing's going to get in her way. And unfortunately, that also means that she tends to run over people. Where does she come from? I think probably a little bit of the fact that I run a construction company. I've had a lot of chaos because you don't get up any morning in construction and have things go normally. You know, there's always weather, there's always a concrete truck getting stuck somewhere, there's always an employee that's been inadvertently arrested for theft or something. So you have these phone calls at 6 o'clock in the morning that you sort of learn to roll with. And after a while I realized I wanted to write this really strong heroine that had a sense of the absurd, had a great sense of humor about the craziness that was around her, and meant well. She means well. She just sort of doesn't realize how dangerous she actually is until things blow up around her. So in book 1, she wakes up and she is having a horrific day. Her trailer has flooded. Her electricity has been turned off. The bank won't give her money for a loan for her car. Her car is just about on its last leg. And she gets a phone call that her brother's been kidnapped. The one thing the kidnappers want is an heirloom that Bobbie Faye's mom left, and it's the only thing that she's got left of her mom's, and she thinks it has no value. And it's a tiara, but it's made out of old iron, just like an old horseshoe. It's been beaten into the shape of a tiara. There are no jewels, there's no gold, there's no silver, there's nothing of value. It's not even worth $2, and she can't figure out why in the world they want it. So she goes to the bank to go get it. And as she's walking out of the bank vault with it, the bank is being robbed. And they take the tiara right out of her hands, and Bobbie Faye is not gonna let that happen because she's gotta get it. So she ends up chasing the thieves through the swamps in order to get that stupid tiara back. The second book, Bobbie Faye is sort of inadvertently the Pied Piper to a lot of psychos. She's minding her own business. It's been a whole month since things have blown up. She's been really good. It's almost a record. When her cousin comes storming into the place where she works, which is CC's Cajun Outfitter and Feng Shui Emporium, and Bobbie Faye mans the gun counter, and her cousin comes storming up and says, "Bobbie Faye, you have to help me. And if you don't help me, everybody in our family is going to get killed. There are diamonds," and her mother and dad had gotten divorced, and her dad had stolen the diamonds from somebody, and her mother stole them from her dad, and now her mother's on the lam, and her dad's threatened to kill everybody, and everybody thinks Bobbie Faye knows where they are. And Bobbie Faye very reluctantly has to go along with it, and then discovers that she's being set up for a murder and for the theft of these diamonds worth millions and millions of dollars. And if she doesn't solve it in time, the murderer is going to get away with it.